Peace, it's me again, here to spread positive vibes on the web. So, this evening I wanted to share one of my positive affirmations with you, and it goes a little like this. When others project on me, I am free to reject or accept it. I also have the wisdom to know when others are projecting on me or if they are pointing out a fault in my personality that I really have. So, as we all know, everybody has an opinion, right? And you don't want to be a defensive person if someone points something out to you, constructive criticism. But then you also have to use discernment whether they're like giving you constructive criticism to better yourself or they're trying to put you down or belittle you or be condescending. So, a lot of factors play into that. It depends on the situation. It depends on who's giving you the constructive criticism. It all varies. But when you look into yourself, you already have the answers. You already know whether that would be a constructive criticism or if it would be something of trying to bring you down. And a lot of people do this, and especially people that are close to you can do this a lot. Friends, family, especially because they know you very well. So those are the main ones that are like, okay, can try to use it in terms of like manipulating you basically. It can also happen at work with a coworker or a boss. People sometimes come in sheep's clothing and they're really wolves, trying to bring you down. So what I would always say to that is use your discernment and you know yourself. As long as you act in a responsible way, then that's it. Then you're fine. What I really like to talk about is emotions. It goes into emotions because emotions are there to protect us. Emotions are there to protect us because if a person makes you feel some type of way, well, the first thing I do is I look and try to comprehend what emotion am I feeling? Why am I feeling this emotion? Is it valid? It's valid because I feel it, yes. But is it valid in terms of, like what the affirmation said? Is it something in my personality that I need to fix? Or is it something that, it's trying to protect me? The emotion is coming out trying to protect me. Like, hey, this person is not good for you. Or this person you need to stay away from. Because that's what emotions do. If you're around someone, family, friends, whoever, and they're always making you upset or angry or disturbing the peace in your life. And sometimes they can do this very calmly, which is manipulative, a form of emotional abuse. You need to make sure you limit that time with that person, aka energy vamps. You need to limit that time with that person. So your emotions are there to help you. And I know people like to use the term emotionally intelligent. And I think people take that out of context. They feel like, oh, well, I can control my emotions. Yes, you should always have self-control, yes. But it's also a time and a place for things. And sometimes you have to speak the language of the other person while still maintaining your peace. People think because you may be a spiritual person, not religious, a spiritual person, that you're supposed to just like let people run all over you or be holier than thou. No, that's not what spirituality is. Spirituality is staying connected to your higher self. Spirituality is you using your intuition, your instincts to protect yourself from any threats to your peace, to your self. That's what spirituality is. You may be spiritual and you may curse. You may be spiritual and everything's about balance. And people like to define people and try to put them in a box, which I always say, like, you can't define me, you can't put me in a box. Oh, well, you're spiritual. You said a curse word, you curse. So does that make the person spiritual? No, they're still a spiritual person, but at that time and place, they may have needed to express themselves that way. And it's okay. Don't make any apologies for it. And I'm not saying run around cursing people out 0.5 seconds for everything. But sometimes you might have to let somebody know something. It's all the time and place. And that's where the emotional intelligence comes from. Knowing when, where, who, what, how to do things. That's what emotionally intelligence is. Because I had a family member who said they were emotionally intelligent, but they show no emotions. They have them, they're there, but they hide them and do manipulative behavior to say, oh, I'm emotionally intelligent. But you're doing things manipulatively. That's not emotionally intelligent. You're not expressing yourself and how you truly feel. So you do manipulative behaviors or passive aggressive things. That's not emotionally intelligent. People think because you express yourself or you may be outspoken that it's wrong. Well, that's what society has put upon us. But moving into where we are in the age of Aquarius, it's all about truth. It's about your truth, and it's about you, your love for yourself, and what makes you feel comfortable. As long as you're not harming anyone, hurting anyone, abusing anyone, then you have a right to live in your truth. You have a right to be your true self, and not what others try to put on you. And I think that's what a lot of us in this world are doing. We need to be our true selves. We need to express ourselves and how we truly feel. Sometimes it may be a calm expression. Sometimes you might have to put some energy into it. But that's how you feel. You feel those emotions and you just flow with it. You forgive yourself. You move forward. We'll always be students and teachers of life simultaneously, as I always say. So we just need to flow with the flow and see where it goes. But as long as you're being true to yourself, your higher self, the universe, Mother Earth, your ancestors will never steer you wrong. And that's the thing about life. It may not be perfect. It surely isn't perfect because we are not perfect. So we just have to do better next time. It's always something teaching us something. A failure teaches us something and moves us closer to success. So continue to love out yourself, have the courage to heal yourself, and feel those emotions. There's nothing wrong with what you feel. Feel it, acknowledge it, understand where it's coming from, and move forward. Continue to heal yourself. I'm sending you love, light, peace, blessings, and courage. Peace.